Whether you're in Franklin, Norfolk constituency or across Birmingham, the state of the roads in Birmingham are an absolute mess. Good evening folks, it's Councillor Simon Morrall here. I'm here down in Great Park and we've had some fantastic news. The crater has finally been filled. So there's quite a bit of history with this pothole. So when I was first elected in 2018, I brought the highways engineer down here to take a look at this. They said that basically they will spray the potholes within, I think it's like 28 days they'll be filled. I then, the following year in 2019, brought a new highways engineer down, and to be fair, he did do quite a bit of work, but again, nothing changed. And so in April this year, I had to send a follow-up letter again, saying that during lockdown, I believe that this road should be given priority because it is a main through road into the ward. 2.5 years, ladies and gentlemen, 2.5 years since reporting these potholes, they're finally getting some attention. Now, this isn't anything against the individual workers and contractors who work for Cllr and Cllr, because I know that they are just trying to push water uphill themselves. But the government gives the Labour-run council here in Birmingham roughly around £1 million every week to fill potholes. And while the council themselves will admit that their relationship with Cllr was working very well up until 2014, since then it has been, quite frankly, abysmal. Due to a breakdown in that relationship with Cllr, the contract with them had to be pulled and it has been temporarily taken over by Cllr. And that contract is due to expire in June 2021. So the clock is ticking for a replacement. The thing that I've spoken to the highways engineers about is to lane off this island and potentially put a taxi rank here so that if you're in the wrong lane, you will not be able to cut cars up. What they're saying is they would need to put CCTV up on the lampposts to monitor the traffic. There would need to be a report of X amount of accidents, and even then they need to put adverts in the paper, they need to consult with residents. There are so many hoops to jump through. This of course is just one of many obstacles that we face as councillors. But what the highways have agreed to do is to put some paint on the road there, some arrows basically, to politely tell drivers where they need to go. My own personal opinion of this is that you do not give a contract as big as a highways contract to one private company and then expect them to police themselves. And you often hear from, the Labour Party and the left, this is capitalism.
It's privatisation.
Actually, no, it isn't, because what you've done is just replace a state monopoly with a private monopoly. And the whole point of capitalism is competition. You haven't actually solved the problem, you've just moved one problem somewhere else. And if you're going to give a contract to a company such as Cllr or Cllr, then the council, who represent the taxpayer, should be prepared to police them properly and ensure that the contract can be pulled if they don't provide value for the taxpayer. It isn't really proper free market enterprise, is it? It is management at the top, and frankly, something needs to be done to ensure that Birmingham taxpayers are getting value for money.